Coming up next on Week in Review, PTR does a terrible job mowing this yard.
We hit the tool review zone for a cool tool duel.
And the Chippy Chick challenges us to a contest we can't win.
This is your Coptool Week in Review. Hey guys, welcome back to Coptool. I'm Rob.
And I'm Sarah, and here's what happened this week in the world of power tools.
Who wants to start this week with a mega comparo?
Me!
Of course you do. And like a cash-strapped DoorDash driver, the guys at PTR delivered right on time. This week, they published 2 separate articles that pit 48 lawnmowers together, all fighting over the same patch of grass. Separated by gas and electric, the PTR crew looked at their predictable 400 categories, including power, ergonomics, aroma, and the likelihood of making your neighbor go, whoa, nice.
Not true.
Not fun.
Oh, I am too fun.
If for some reason you're buying a new lawnmower at the end of the mowing season, you can find the article at ProToolReviews.com.
That photo of the electric mowers all running out of juice was crazy cool.
Yeah, it was.
That was a brilliant idea, so good job, one of you, or all of you, I guess. Anyways, once in a while, a tool review includes a heartwarming story.
What?
Trust me. This week, Vince and the VCG gang took time to review a Makita cordless router with a cool story behind it. As it turns out, one of VCG's very cool gang, the name their community proudly holds, purchased a router before deciding that they wanted something else. But instead of returning it, they sent it to Vince specifically so he could get it to a young tradesman who could use it. If you're not already a part of the VCG community, you are missing out on great reviews, great conversation, and great people. Get involved at VCG Construction on YouTube.
Our favorite spaceman tool reviewer,
That's a real title.
Nate of Dorsum Tool Reviews, got a hold of the all-new M12 Surge Impact and decided to compare it to its older and bigger brother, the M18 Surge. For good measure, he also tossed in a standard M12 Impact, and the results were fairly predictable. The new M12 Surge appears to have ample torque, and Nate really prefers the much lighter package when driving 3-inch screws or smaller. It's not quite as fast as either the M18 or the standard M12, but it's small, light, and very, very quiet. You can find the whole review at Dorsum Tool Reviews on YouTube.
If all of these civil, level-headed tool comparos are boring you to sleep, we can always count on Clint to spice things up in the tool review zone. This week he drops the DeWalt 20V XR894 brushless impact wrench into the ring with a rigid Gen 5X impact wrench for one of TRC's legendary tool duels. Wait, tool duels?
Yeah, and technically, since it's 2 tools, it's like a 2-tool dual tool.
Oh my god.
No, actually, okay, wait. If Clint's a tool pro, you could actually say that it's a pro tool dual tool.
Oh, shut up.
Dual.
Clint puts the wrenches through a gauntlet of challenges, and the winner, well, you'll have to watch for yourself at Tool Review Zone over on YouTube.
You bring out the best of me.
This is your best?
I'm afraid so. One of our favorite makers took to YouTube this week to talk about an indispensable tool you may not yet have in your shop. Bob from I Like to Make Stuff shared a bits video, this time featuring 123 blocks. These small machine blocks are traditionally found in machine shops, but he shares a ton of reasons to keep them in your woodworking shop as well. The metal blocks are exactly 1 inch by 2 inch by 3 inch and feature a series of threaded holes that allow you to fasten them in place or link them together. The perfect dimensions, including right angles, offers a ton of quick solutions when squaring off your woodworking project or even spacing your blades. For as little as $20 a pair, there's no reason not to add them to your workshop, and you can learn more about them at I Like to Make Stuff on YouTube.
As long as we're all buying new tools, now's a good time to stop and do some actual work with Rob Robillard.
So look, I want to talk a little bit about safety. And a lot of us have first aid kits on the job site, but do you carry a tourniquet, and is it on your person or do you keep it out in your truck? Keeping a tourniquet on the job site is important. I have one on my trailer, my workshop, and on my person. If it's in your truck though, you got to think about it. Can you get to it in 60 seconds, and then can you apply it in another 60 to 120 seconds? So if the answer is no, then I think you should think about carrying a tourniquet on your person in your tool belt. The tourniquet works basically by applying circular pressure around the blood vessels on the injured arm or leg, and it restricts them to the point that it stops the bleeding. A bad arterial bleed is a bad day, and you have maybe 3 or 4 minutes, that's it. The effectiveness of tourniquets has been proven by the military in the last 20 years, and a quality tourniquet costs maybe $15. So look, I encourage you to buy a few tourniquets, practice with them, because the time to learn how to use it is not during an emergency. And please put one in your first aid kit, in your truck, and most importantly, in your tool bag, like this one here. And remember, there's a couple important things that you need to know with a tourniquet. Number 1, tourniquet first when you have extreme hemorrhage bleeding. Number 2, in a bad bleed, time matters, get it on fast. That's why you need to practice. 3, put it on high and tight on whatever leg or arm it is. And then 4, once it's on, leave it on. Look guys, by failing to prepare, we are preparing to fail. Let's be safe out there. See you next week.
Thanks, Rob. It's time for the Coptool Make or Break. Not that long ago, Alex Steele made an engagement ring for his girlfriend, and she said yes. Congrats! Well, now they need wedding bands to match. When he made the engagement ring, he also made her band and just needed to finish it up. He then started his ring from the wax mold like before, and while he was adding the final details, he decided to complete the bands with a pretty hammered finish. If you haven't gone to Alex's channel yet, you really need to, and you can find him at Alex Steele on YouTube. April Wilkerson shared a fun project to help get you cooled down on those hot Texas summers. With some 2x4s, 2x6s, some simple plumbing supplies, and a storage tote, she made an awesome soaker seat. It is such a clever twist on the traditional dunk tank, complete with a water drop bullseye. You know, because cuteness counts. She also designed this build to be taken apart and stored away for winter. Go watch this video at April Wilkerson on YouTube. The King of Random decided to update their backyard foundry to a bigger, badder, better version. In honor of Grant's past models, they wanted to combine all of their ideas for a backyard foundry and came up with something they think Grant would be proud of. They started with a 6-gallon steel bucket, added some fire bricks, kale wool insulation, and cement to create a perfect orange glow of foundry goodness. You can find this video and many more at The King of Random on YouTube. That's it for this week's Make or Break. If your favorite maker posts something great this week and you want it to be in the show, send it to me at projects@coptool.com.
Thank you, Sarah. It is time for construction industry news brought to you by Construction Junkie. The Women in Construction Conference has been a huge success in London for the last 2 years, and next month it comes to the States for the first time. The event will be held on September 18th and 19th at the Hyatt Regency in San Francisco. Now, the goal is to help drive gender diversity in the construction industry, where currently women only make up 9.9%. With over 40 sessions and 50 speakers, the 2-day event aims to cover success stories, business disruptors, advancing your career, and tackling bias in the workplace. For more information, visit womeninconstructionusa.com. On Wednesday this week, Milwaukee informed us that they discontinued their Shockwave Matrix Carbide bits. When launched earlier this year, the unique bits were optimized for users that need extreme wear resistance when completing highly repetitive tasks where they were quickly wearing the tips off their bits. These Matrix Carbide bits were also backed with a previously unheard of lifetime tip warranty. Now, shortly after launch, Milwaukee received feedback from users that the new bits were not living up to their durability expectations, citing broken bits sometimes on the first use. At the same time, many users referred to the new bits as the best they've ever used. So this week, Milwaukee told us, quote, "It is clear from the feedback we've received from users that our approach fell short of what was expected, both in performance and the market positioning." Now, the company conveyed that they are going to reinforce their efforts on developing a solution that better satisfies user needs and lives up to their nothing but heavy-duty promise. They also stated that while the bit will be discontinued, they will continue to meet all lifetime tip warranties on Shockwave Matrix Carbide for the immediate future. The new Shockwave 3rd generation bits, which launched right around the same time as the Matrix Carbide, still remains a strong and popular product for Milwaukee and are unaffected by this move. For the rest of your construction industry news, be sure to visit constructionjunkie.com.
It's Instagram time. This week, the Tool Pig showed off his Bosch track saw, calling it not cheap, but also a better saw.
Huge congratulations to our friend up north, the French-Canadian carpenter, for hitting 20,000 followers on Instagram. Thibaut thanked his followers and promised this is, quote, "just the beginning." And I'm sure it is, bud.
Real Construction started his Monday off with a long neck, ice cold root beer, topped with a bit of measuring tape theatrics.
And finally, our favorite chippy chick in Melbourne challenged her followers to a speed test, driving 6 60mm timber screws into pine. Her secret to speed? It's focus, determination, and her signature speed up dance. She plans to give the Milwaukee driver to the winner. Unfortunately, the contest is only open to Australians.
Oh, boo, mate.
That was the worst Australian accent I've ever heard.
Rude.
You're in timeout. That does it for us today. Thanks for joining. Oh, wait. We have a big giveaway.
Oh, that's right. We get to finally announce the winner for the pack out, the limited pack out.
All right, well, pull it in.
You're not the winner.
You never know. Pull it in.
No, Eric Zavala won. So you're not Eric.
I'm Eric. Rob's my stage name. My name is Eric Zavala.
Nope.
Yeah, you
You're
remember my dad, Steve Zavala?
What?
My mom is Janet Zavala.
I've met your mom. Your mom is not Janet. Just
All right, fine.
Congratulations, Eric. You won,
Congratulations, buddy.
not Rob.
I hope you enjoy it.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for us this week. But before we go, thanks Ohio Power Tool for sponsoring the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss a thing.
We'll see you next week.